The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Walker complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback. 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
A quarterback is not supposed to be able to do this. He's not supposed to be able to take the ball and run like that and not get run down by the defense before scoring.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
You can score on these guys. Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Keep running, baby.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly rarity for all, but an elite couple of quarterbacks in this league to have a 100-yard day on the ground. Heck, Even running backs don't hit the mark as often as they used to. Nice to see them keep calling his number once they saw he was in line for a special game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 48 yards. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And out now come the Seahawks. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. That completes it again to Metcalf. And some room to work. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Able to slither by and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.